Hi, this is ShankxCast, your web developer in San Antonio, Texas. I very often help people to get their online store ready. Usually, as new business owners, you have to test drive your idea and you don't necessarily know how successful you're going to be. That's why you want to invest as little as possible into your online store. Let's look at two options today. Number one being Ecwid. It's a Russian company that has built a very flexible system for you to try. Number two is called Square. Square is quite known here in the US because it has a very flexible point of sale system that people can see usually at coffee shops or at markets or bakeries. Very often you see Square. Okay, let's look at those options here online, and I hope I can help you decide what to use for you to start.
We're going to start with Ecwid, and what you are looking right now is Ecwid pricing plan. So you have a free tier that gets you 10 products to get started, and then you can upgrade to 100, 2500, and unlimited products. What you see here is basically the front end of your store. It is very simple right now, but you can use CSS and other settings to really make it look a little bit nicer. This website is entirely responsive, as you can see, which is very important these days for SEO, search engine marketing. Search engine optimization. Now, as you can see, you have categories. This is, of course, sample data, fruit, vegetables. And let's look at the experience here. As I go into fruit, I can see more fruit listed. I can choose between different views, table view, grid view. I like this a lot. I can say I'm interested in buying a peach. And you have options. You have lots of description, and you can even look at the peach in more detail. Then I can add it to my bag. It was put into the shopping bag. I can go to the shopping bag and I can check out. I can choose my payment method that I can set up in the back end of the store. I can use my email, create a password, billing address. Don't have to, but if people want to, they can actually create an account with you here so that they remain loyal customers of you. So then you can just fill everything out and check out. So this is everything for free here. It's a store, works well, and it definitely gives you everything that you need to start out your business and to test drive your idea. Now this is the back end to the store you just saw. So again, this is the front end. This is the back end or back office. And I just wanted you to see how many different settings there are for the store. So you can look at my sales, and this is all sample data, but you get all kinds of information on your sales. You can look at the catalog. This is where you would define the products and where you would set which product belongs in, goes into which category. And then you have, so like categories, product types, lots of different settings here. You can define promotions, and here under the store settings, you have lots of different things you can fine tune here, as you can see, zones, shipping, taxes, payment, the design, if you want to change the design of the store using CSS, you can do that here, and so on and so on. There's even an app store if you want to enhance the functionality of your store. There's a few free apps here, but some of them, of course, are also paid additions to the store. But very flexible, as you see. Also, I can tell you from a web developer's perspective, if you wanted to use Ecwid just as a store management platform or product management platform and really use this, connect this to a website that is entirely customized, it's very possible with Ecwid. No problems at all there. So that's everything I wanted to show you here. Obviously, there's a lot more to discover, but all you need to do is create a free account and then get started and discover everything here. Okay, so this right here is the front end of the store that Square has provided me. It's very empty. It's because Square doesn't put in sample data right away. But I guess what I want you to see is if you want to change something, we need to go to Site Editor. And then it's a different way. So it's a lot less flexible, as you see. It basically only lets you access text boxes and you can upload pictures. So this is, of course, a lot safer for them because it basically makes it harder to break. But at the same time, there's less flexibility for the user. Now, I want you to get an idea of what this looks like if everything is in there, like all the data. So if you go to change theme, and you can actually only select between 4 themes. I would think they will expand that in the future, but right now it's only 4 themes. However, the themes are very nicely designed. As you can see, there's nothing wrong with it. If this is set and all the data is in there, it's okay. You know, you have a nice store there. Actually, what I'm curious to check out now is to see if this is responsive. Most likely is. So let's look at that very simplistic storefront of mine here. And yes, you can see how the menu has changed into a responsive view. So what does the back end of this online store look like? So this, for that, we need to go back to, so here's the back end. So the true advantage of Square is that they have all the solutions a business needs under one roof. Of course, you can generate an online store, as I have just shown you. You can manage your invoices. This is if you want to get a business loan, they can help you with that. You can have an online appointment scheduler. You can set up your payroll. And then they also have an app store here. Another very interesting and nice advantage of Square is that if you have your items in here, you basically have a inventory management system. So say you sell an item in your online store, then of course your inventory will be affected. As Square also offers POS systems, point of sale systems, that you can take to the market. Say you have a stand at a market and you sell some of your items, Square will automatically handle the inventory. So basically, you have a real-time inventory management system for your online store and for the business you decide to conduct outside of the store. And that is a big plus. Now, of course, Square's main business is being a credit card processor. With Ecwid, you have to attach the solution to a third-party payment processor. And one of the most known would be PayPal, and another service that is quite known amongst developers is Stripe. But in the blog post, you can read a lot more about that. Okay, so we have briefly looked at both solutions. Both solutions will work to get you started, but I do encourage you to read the blog post that goes along with this video so that you get a little bit more information. One important thing to know about Square is that you need to be a resident of either the US, Canada, Japan, or Australia. Otherwise, you should go with Ecwid. There are, of course, other e-commerce platforms out there. These are not the two only ones that exist, but they are two that I really, really like. If you need something a little bit more complex, I'm your guy. I'm a developer. I can do anything for you e-commerce related. If you found this video helpful, please like it, share it, subscribe to the platform. Have you seen it on YouTube or Facebook? And I would highly appreciate that. Also, any kind of feedback that helps me to make these videos better in the future is highly appreciated.